everyone and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to be making this beautiful Chanel inspired perfume bottle that I also made to be a handheld mirror. It's a beautiful decoration and it's also functional. Now let's go ahead and get started. To make the body of the perfume, I am going to be using these Tumbling Tower game pieces that I bought at Dollar Tree as well as some foam board. I am using the Tumbling Tower game pieces to measure out the piece of foam board for the front and back of the perfume bottle. I used 3 wood pieces going across the bottom and 4 going up. Once I finished making my measurements, I cut my foam board using an X-Acto knife. And then I used that piece as my template to make another one just like it. Then I used hot glue to attach my wood pieces along the perimeter of the foam board. After gluing on the first layer of wood pieces, I added a second layer to make the bottle thicker. I also added some wood pieces to the middle to make it stronger. Then I glue the other piece of foam board to the top. To make the cap of the perfume bottle, I am using a total of 18 Tumbling Tower game pieces and I am gluing them together like this. Once I was finished, I painted it with this metallic charcoal gray paint so that the wood wouldn't show through my design. After painting all the sides, I set that aside to dry. Now I'm going to be using this 5-inch mirror that I bought at Dollar Tree, and after removing the tabs on the back, I am going to be hot gluing it to the center of my bottle. Then I used E6000 to glue these pearls that I bought at Dollar Tree along the perimeter of my mirror. I am using E6000 instead of hot glue for this because it's stronger, and since I will be grabbing this mirror often, I don't want my pearls to fall off. I originally painted the sides of the perfume bottle white because I wanted to use this adhesive pearl wrap from Dollar Tree to cover the sides. But then I changed my mind and I ended up using these mirror mosaic tiles that I bought on Amazon. These mirror mosaic tiles have a really strong adhesive on their own, but since once again this is something that I'm going to be grabbing often, I wanted to make it a little stronger and I used E6000. Now I'm going to be using this crystal rhinestone sheet that I bought on Amazon to add more bling to my design. I measured and cut the sheet into strips to fit around the mirror. I left a small gap along the edge of the bottle because I will be adding another roll of pearls along the perimeter. And I am using hot glue to glue it down. Once I finished gluing that down, I used E6000 to glue the pearls along the perimeter of my bottle. While I set that aside to dry for a while, I used the rhinestone sheet to cover up the cap of the bottle, and I am using hot glue to glue the pieces on. Now I am going to be using this napkin ring that I bought at Dollar Tree to make the neck of the bottle. I am going to be placing a strip of the rhinestone sheet along the center of the napkin ring. Then I am going to be adding a roll of pearls along the top and bottom of the napkin ring. Once I was done, I glued that on to the center of the cap. Now I am going to be gluing my cap onto my perfume bottle. Before gluing it on, I am going to be adding a strip of mirror mosaic tiles at the top of the bottle to elevate my cap because the pearls hit each other. Once I placed down the strip of mirror mosaic tiles, I just glued on my cap. For the front part of the bottle, I am going to be using this 3-inch mirror that I bought on Amazon that I have left over from another project, and I am going to be hot gluing it in place. I once again used my E6000 to glue pearls along the perimeter of the mirror. Once I was done with that, I used the rhinestone sheet to once again cover up the front part of my bottle. And then I used E6000 to once again glue the pearls along the perimeter of the bottle. To make the Chanel logo, I searched up an image on Google and I made it small enough to fit inside of my mirror. And I am going to be using a dry erase marker to trace around it. Once I traced my logo, I used E6000 inside of the C's and then I glue on the pearls. And then I carefully used a Q-tip to erase the marker and clean up any glue. And this is how my Chanel inspired perfume ended up looking. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful day.